Hey guys, it's Mariah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about all the books I want to read in the month of August. I do want to do a disclaimer here. I have been not making videos for a decent amount of time since like March. I just been really busy with work and I've been really stressed out, and I wanted to focus more on my reading and my other parts of my life and get those in order before I continue to make videos. So I decided now that I want to go ahead and restart making more videos, so I should be getting a steady output of videos coming to you soon. So the first one I want to talk about is my August TBR. I'm going to be filming after this my July wrap up, but I want to get my TBR up first just because I feel like those are the videos that people like to watch. People are more interested in TBRs than wrap-ups, so I want to get that one up first. But don't worry, I have my wrap-up coming, and I have a couple other videos coming up as well. I have 3 books that I'm currently kind of in between right now, so I'm going to start with those first. Those hopefully will be the first 3 that I obviously get finished. The first book on my TBR is Because You Love to Hate Me by a plethora of authors and booktubers helped create this. I've read the first 4 stories. So far, it's okay. It's not anything that I'm like crazy over. I was really excited about this book, and I think maybe I hyped it up so much in my head because there's so many amazing authors and booktubers tied to this that I've enjoyed all the stories, but I would say most like the stories were 3 stars. The last one I read, though, I would say is a 5-star short story. So far, it's good. Not as good as I was expecting, but still I'm enjoying it. The next book I have, I do not know where the jacket is. I misplaced it, and I have no idea where it is, and I'll have to find it. But the next book is Always and Forever, Laura Jean by Jenny Han. Last month I read both. I read the first 2 books in the series. I am on page 139, and then I kind of wanted to do Booktubeathon, so I stopped reading this to participate a little bit in Booktubeathon. I didn't really stick with it. I just kind of went in on the Twitter sprints to kind of get myself back into the booktube community and book online community, but I didn't really fully participate. So that's why I put this on pause, but I want to get back into this because I flew through the first 2 books. I gave them both 4 stars, and I'm really hoping that I love this book. So far, I'm like, it's okay. I personally am not a huge fan of Peter. I've heard a decent amount of people say that. I'm super excited this is becoming a movie, though. Well, to a lot of boys I love before it's becoming a movie. I want to see how this ends, and I want Laura Jean to pursue her life for herself and not for Peter. So we'll see how I feel with this book at the end of the month. The final book that I'm reading, the final book I'm in the middle of is Final Girls by Riley Sager. I am loving this. I'm only on page 74, and so far this is so intriguing to me. I've been in a really big thriller mood lately, and this is definitely starting to become a thriller. Obviously, it's creepy looking. This book is about 3 final girls who basically were all part of mass murders, and they're the only survivors, and the media has dubbed them Final Girls, and one of the girls ends up being found dead. So this follows one of the other final girls, Quincy, and you get to see her reaction to this and kind of how she deals with it. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. I'm sure there's going to be a super big mystery part to it, so I'm really excited about that too. Another book that I wanted to get to through Booktubeathon, but I didn't, was We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. This is a pretty short book. I don't know really anything about this besides that it's a kind of mystery book as well, and I've heard a lot of people really like it, and it's shorter, so I just want to get to it and see my opinions on it before I dive into more E. Lockhart books. Next one I want to get to is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. I know I've heard the synopsis of this before, and it was really intriguing to me, and I've seen it everywhere, and that's why I got it off of Book Outlet, but off the top of my head, I can't remember what this is about. It's a YA book. That's all I really know, and it's Patrick Ness, and I really enjoy his writing, so I want to get to this, and maybe I'll read the synopsis before I read it, but probably not. Like I've said before, I'm very much I don't want to know a whole lot about a book before I read it because then it ruins everything for me. So what I want to get to is Pivot Point by Cassie West. This is like a paranormal book, I do believe, and that's all I really know about this. I know Cassie West is mainly contemporary, and I've enjoyed her contemporary work, so I want to get into this and see how I feel. Like I said, I've been in a I've been in like a mystery thriller type mood, so I thought a paranormal book would be great, so I really want to get into this and see how I feel. The last 2 items I want to get to this month are Paper Girls Volume 2. I read Volume 1 last month and loved it, and Saga Volume 1. I have been in a graphic novel mood lately. I love reading graphic novels. They're short, quick. Most of the time I really enjoy them. I really liked the first one of this, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about Saga, so that's why I want to pick up both of these too. Now, I do want to preface the end of this by I've noticed that I get really excited for books. I set a TBR and I'll read 1 or 2 of those books, and then I'm excited for other books and I put those off of my TBR. I don't like to force myself to read books because when I do that I tend to DNF books. I have 4 or 5 books over there that I've started that I've stopped because I wasn't in the mood to read them. I don't force myself to read a book if I'm not liking it. And maybe I'll pick it up later, maybe I won't. I'm not gonna read it because I have lots of books I need to read. I have another shelf over there, and I'm not gonna waste my time reading a book that I'm not enjoying. This TBR might not be finished. I might not read any of these books on this TBR because I'm such a mood reader, and if I'm not in the mood for it, I'm not going to read it. For instance, all of these books right here and a couple others are books that I really want to get to soon. But whenever I sit there and look at it, I can't decide which one I'm going to read. So I'll do a random number generator and just be like, that's the one I'm going to read. And as soon as it picks that, I'm like, I don't read that. I don't want to read it. I just have a really hard time picking books. I think because I have so many books I want to read, I'm so overwhelmed. And yeah, so that was a really long rant to say that that TBR might not be what is in my wrap-up, but whatever. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!